Tetea.
Ati unajaribu kujitetea. It happens. Yeah.
Anyway, it happens. And we are back. We already were,
Yeah.
but this is over.
Now officially.
Consciously.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Hope at Dawn. Sasa ni wakati wa kupiga newspapers.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's start with the Daily Nation. And this is a very sad story. They go with the headline, 11, not 1, not 5, not 10, 11 billion.
Not million, not thousands.
Million, not thousands, not hundreds, not thousands, not millions, billions. So 11 billion shillings looted from SHA. Yani people are contributing for the health, but other people are using.
Oh God.
Ile radi itachapa watu, but anyway. 11 billion shillings looted from SHA. So they say the Social Health Authority lost 11 billion shillings to fraud between October 2024 and April 2025, with private hospitals submitting the bulk of fake claims, a Ministry of Health audit has revealed. Now, Health CS Eden Dwale says 40 rogue medics have been sanctioned. And so 75 billion shillings is the amount paid to the Social Health Insurance Fund in the past 14 months. And so it's a sad story. So of the 75, 11 billion has been looted. It's a story that you can read on page 4 inside the Daily Nation. Still on the front page, murdered tutor had survived another Al-Shabaab attack. 2 years ago, Stephen Musili, a teacher at Hulugo Primary School in Garissa County, escaped by the skin of his teeth, a raid by suspected Al-Shabaab terrorists. The attackers also left a chilling warning they would return. On Sunday, the father of two was shot dead by attackers at his rented house in Hulugo. That's a very sad story. It's a story that is covered on page 3 inside the Nation. And 35 is the age of the teacher who had been employed on permanent and pensionable terms for a year before his killing on Sunday. Sad story, and condolences to that very young family. And then why there won't be new electoral units for 2027 polls. Now, next year's elections will now rely on an electoral map drawn 14 years ago, a move that shortchanges communities on representation and resource allocation, with the poll agency citing lawsuits for the delay. It's a story that is covered on page 5, and that's why it's important. Even as we, as a run-up to the elections next year, we pray for this whole process, because already you see there are already challenges, because by now we were supposed to have had new electoral units, but because of various reasons, we are not able. And so that means we will go using the same electoral map that was drawn 14 years ago. And so that's a story that you can read on page 5. And then femicide crisis, how farming cycles, school terms, and public transport fuel vice. It's a story that is covered on page 12 inside the Nation. And what Ida Odinga is going to do at UNEP, it is covered inside the Nation. And there's a report here, more than half of MPs will not make it back to Parliament. That's an interesting one. And,
quite interesting.
Yeah, quite interesting. And you should read that inside the Nation.
Okay.
Because half of them will not be making a comeback. So you go read, maybe they have given us the names and the reason why. And so you can go and read that inside the Nation newspaper. I think that is what is being covered this morning. A lot is being covered, but those are just but the highlights of what is being covered.
That's amazing.
Right.
And, well, there's a story I'm looking at here.
Yes.
It's among the trending stories on X. It says, I think Kenya is giving the government a taste of their own medicine, because it says here, Kenya uncovers 759.7 billion, not million, billion, guess in what? Unpaid taxes.
Being beaten in their own game.
Unpaid taxes.
Wow. Yeah.
Yani it's almost a trillion bana.
Yeah, that's almost a trillion. That's almost a trillion.
759.7 billion.
Wow.
You know, from 392,162 farms and individuals.
Yeah.
That's in unpaid taxes. It's interesting. It's crazy, I'm telling you.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
You can imagine how what that money can be able to do.
Yeah.
And you see, that's why I keep saying, sorry for cutting you short.
Yeah, sure.
That Kenya, in as much as we try, the government and the revenue authority, they try to add more taxes to Kenyans and all, it will not solve our problems.
It will
the
not.
solving is in as far as ensuring everyone pays taxes, because if all of us can pay small, and what is expected of us, we will not have this issue of those who are salaried paying much more than others.
Exactly. We wouldn't have that happening.
No.
But you see, there is something that I had. It's just a statement that says a country's leaders are a representation of their people.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So when you really think about it...
they usually say our leaders are a reflection of the society.
Of the society.
Yeah.
Because
are you not corrupt? Now, this is a question direct to you. Are you not corrupt?
Yeah.
Is it a lack of an opportunity? Or are you not corrupt?
Wow.
You know, those are two different things.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
I'm missing corrupt. My friend, it's not that you are not corrupt.
What if you are given?
It's just that you have not been given a chance.
To step in there.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Can you decline to put your signature? You know, because that's how kickbacks work, bribery and all. Weka tu signature. Tukifanya hivi, we will give you a cut. There is a cut. So that's why in Kenya, is there something for me in this whole process? Umeongea sana. Anything for me? If not, I'm out. But if so long as you're there, and there is a percentage. So you're willing.
You're willing. When you really think about it, it's like some people just don't have the opportunity.
It's the opportunity.
But if they were also there.
My friend. Yeah, but also it's a culture thing, because, let me say culture, because have you heard, especially when those in public offices retire, and they retire and maybe they are not doing so well. And so the people, their neighbors, they are like, sasa huyu amekuwa in government for 30 years. Nini alifanya? So the first thing I do once I'm not voted, I'm into that office, the first amass, build, you know, because nijisaidie. Because, and that's the mentality. So that now when we are getting into those offices, it's not about servant leadership. It's not about serving people. Funny enough, allow me to use this because it's in the public domain.
Yes.
The president was the other day making fun of former vice president, Kalonzo Musyoka.
Yeah.
What did he say? He said, the road leading to his own home has not been tarmacked. And that is the person you want to be the president. So what does that tell you? That once I get into office, the first thing I should do, think about my home. Think about the road leading to my home. It's not about the roads leading to other people, companies, factories, because that should be the... You see?
Priority.
It's
a broken system, literally.
It's us. And unless we change,
we can't expect our leaders to change.
No.
We have a part to play.
Even if we are to vote them out, you see already they are saying half will not be voted in. Even the new half that we will vote in.
Si watatoka kwetu bado. So kama hatuja change.
Exactly. The expectations, the demands that we are putting on them, haitasaidia.
Jameni. I think that's the reality. Because if people have failed to pay 759.7 billion worth of taxes, that means everyone is looking for a way.
Imagine. Hawako kwa position. Imagine.
So definitely, that's a tricky one. That's the news. When you go to the X top stories, that's one of them making the headlines. So at this point, let me just look at the cover page of the Standard, just briefly what is making the headlines this morning. And the top page here is saying no longer in charge. It's a question. Once again, the National Police finds itself at the center of a scandal, accused of escorting hired thugs to disrupt worship in Othaya. So this is the story we've been following up on as public outrage grows. Arrests remain elusive and promised disciplinary actions has failed to materialize deepening suspicion of institutional paralysis or complicity. And it goes ahead to say that from the chain of command to the silence of senior officers, the incident has reignited fears that rogue elements within the service operate with impunity. So that's the story that has definitely made the headlines on the Standard newspaper, even as we continue to follow up on whether justice has been served in what happened in Othaya.
All right.
Yeah. The business.
I'm telling you, Kenya. Well,
na niliona some news today. I don't know how true it is. About KRA removing nil returns.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Kenya, do you one of the tactics?
Yeah.
So nil. So wamesema moving forward, there is nothing like nil. But trust Kenyans. They will come up with something.
Oh, good.
But anyway, Business Daily, house prices rise fastest since 2015 as land slows. So home prices jump 7.7% amid economic upturn. Rents contract 2.5% following apartments glut. And Del Monte's deals with sister farms trigger 6.7 billion shillings tax war. LAP fund on the spot for 1.3 billion advance payment to contractor. KQ stock rallies 70% on rumors of a strategic investor.
Yes.
Fear of ghost workers in counties as 25% of staff unverified. You can read that as well. And then high revenue performers have one commonality. They have focused on tracking service delivery as the key driver. It's an article by Nderito Murithi on page 9. And cooking schools see sharp rise in pastry chef enrollments. Oh,
wow.
So people are looking forward to being chefs and all. Good.
Interesting.
It's on the live segment inside the Business Daily.
All right, and that brings us to the end of our newspaper review. Now let's have a look at the video of the day.